What's up, everybody? Today we are going to be looking at Penpot. Penpot is an open source design and prototyping platform for teams. Penpot functions as a drop-in replacement for Figma. Today we are going to show you the install for Penpot on TrueNAS as well as on Dockge. Let's jump right in. Starting on TrueNAS, the first thing we want to do is create some data sets. Let's go ahead and in my configs folder create a data set for Penpot. I'm going to leave it generic, and I'm going to want to create two sub data sets under Penpot. The first one is going to be for the config, again leaving it generic, and then I want to create a second one for the database, again leaving it generic. Now I want to go back into Penpot. I want to edit the permissions. I want to give other read, write, and execute. I want to apply recursively, and I want to apply to all child data sets. Now let's jump over to the apps page and discover apps, and let's search for Penpot, and here it is. Let's install. The first thing we want to do is set the public URI. In my case, it's going to be the IP of my server and the port that this is running on. To get my port, I'm going to scroll down all the way here, and I see it's running on 31027. I'm going to go ahead and set a database password and a Redis password. I'm going to scroll all the way down to the asset storage, and I'm going to go ahead and choose host path, and I'm going to set my config storage for the asset storage, and then for the database storage, I'm going to set the database. Remember, when setting database storage, especially for Postgres, we need to make sure we check this box for automatic permissions. I'm not going to change anything else, and I'm going to hit install. In the event you want to deploy this using Docker Compose, go ahead and jump over to the wiki, go to productivity apps, find Penpot, click the Docker Compose tab, and go ahead and copy this whole block. Then I'm going to go ahead and open up Dockge, start a new compose file for Penpot, and paste my Docker Compose file here. The only thing you're going to want to change in this is on the very top, we're going to want to change our Penpot public URI. Again, change localhost to your IP of your server. Leave the port untouched. Make sure you do have a volume in configs for Penpot. In the event you don't, you can go ahead and change this volume out to wherever you've placed your config folder. Go ahead and hit deploy. We can now see Penpot is up and running. Let's go ahead and jump into the web UI. Let's go ahead and create an account. Let's click the create an account button, and I'm going to say I'm going to use this for personal, and I do product design. I'm going to go ahead and choose any one of these because it doesn't matter, and I'm just going to click design the UI UX of an app just to get past the screen. I'm going to go ahead and click continue without team, and now I'm in the UI. We can see down at the bottom we have templates right here, which I could hide and show by just clicking this button. On the left side, I have my folders for all of my projects and drafts. And on the top right, I can go ahead and start a new project. I can go ahead and create a new file for a new project, which gives me my whiteboard. And now I can start designing and prototyping all of the elements that I want to put in my white space. To jump from the screen, I can go ahead and click my new file over here, and it jumps me back out to the home page where I can see my new file is saved right on my main dashboard. I also have the ability to upload custom fonts by just clicking this button and then selecting the font file that I've downloaded on my local system. I can also upload local libraries by clicking on the library and templates button, which sends me out to the penpot.app webpage where I can go ahead and browse all of the library that's here. Penpot is an amazing resource for people who have large teams that need collaboration across multiple different disciplines. Let me know in the comments below if you use anything like this, or if you think this is a good replacement for an application you're already using to do this. Give us a big thumbs up and like and subscribe to this channel. If you want to have a very detailed discussion with us, please jump on our Discord server. And if you want to thank me personally, please buy me a coffee.